Are the tariff letters that you sent today final offers, or are they negotiable?
More or less final offer.
So South Korea, Japan should take it or leave it?
We're always subject to negotiate something that's fair, but we've talked to most of the countries, and pretty much they've had their way for many, many decades, as you know. And it was time that we just wanted fairness.
In a bold new move, U.S. President Donald Trump announced on Monday a sweeping round of tariffs on 14 countries. The highest rates, 40%, were imposed on Myanmar and the Lao People's Democratic Republic. The new trade measures will take effect from August 1st. Trump shared the details of the tariffs in official letters sent to the leaders of the affected countries. He also posted the letters on his Truth Social platform, calling them part of a wave of letters aimed at recalibrating U.S. trade relationships. In the letters, Trump issued a warning against any retaliatory action. He wrote, "If for any reason you decide to raise your tariffs, then whatever the number you choose to raise them by will be added onto the tariffs that we charge." Trump said the new tariffs are meant to correct what he called years of unfair tariff and non-tariff trade barriers that have created large trade deficits for the United States. He added, "The deficit is a major threat to our economy and indeed our national security." Here's the full list of new tariffs announced. Myanmar, 40%. Lao People's Democratic Republic, 40%. Cambodia, 36%. Thailand, 36%. Bangladesh, 35%. Republic of Serbia, 35%. Indonesia, 32%. South Africa, 30%. Bosnia and Herzegovina, 30%. Japan, 25%. South Korea, 25%. Malaysia, 25%. Kazakhstan, 25%. Republic of Tunisia, 25%. Among the first countries publicly named were Japan and South Korea, both facing a 25% tariff under the new rules. On fresh tariffs on 14 new countries, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt stated,
I have the signed letters that went out to both South Korea and Japan today, and there will be approximately 12 other countries that will receive notifications and letters directly from the President of the United States. And weeks ago, I stood at this podium and I told all of you that the President was going to create tailor-made trade plans for each and every country on this planet. And that's what this administration continues to be focused on. The President will also sign an executive order today delaying the July 9th deadline to August 1st. So the reciprocal tariff rate, or these new rates that will be provided in this correspondence to these foreign leaders, will be going out the door within the next month, or deals will be made. And those countries continue to negotiate with the United States. We've seen a lot of positive developments in the right direction, but the administration, the president, and his trade team want to cut the best deals for the American people and the American worker. That's what they're focused on. I want to go back to the trade deals. As you see, we have these beautiful letters that the president has signed. This one is to the President of the Republic of Korea, original signature on that, and these will be mailed. And then here we also have another letter to the Prime Minister of Japan as well. Both countries will be receiving a 25% tariff rate effective on August 1st.
The president announced last night that any countries aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS
That's right.
will be charged with an additional 10% tariff. Can you tell us more details on that? What specific policies is the president talking about here? What policies should countries stay away from to avoid being subject to additional tariffs?
Sure. Well, the president feels, generally speaking, that BRICS is seeking to undermine the interests of the United States. It's the president's utmost responsibility to put the interests of the United States first. That's how he views his job as president. So he's going to ensure that America is fairly treated on the world stage, and he'll take any action necessary to prevent countries from taking advantage of the United States and our people.
As Trump doubles down on his America First trade agenda, allies and rivals alike are now recalibrating how to respond.